Hello everyone and welcome to your healing subscription for today. It is a very rainy day on this side. There's thunder, lightning, rain is pouring. At the moment the rain has quieted down a little bit, but I hope it doesn't get too loud for today's session, but let's see how it goes. Okay, so for today I have the Aura Soma Tarot that I've been using, and I was instructed by my guides to do a light code for you all. So we're going to be working on a light code for the chakras and maybe the light body. At this point in time I've got no idea what's going to come through. All I was told to do is, or instructed to do, was we're doing a light code, we're working directly on the body chakra system, something like that. And I have a Photoshop representation ready that I will share with you as I'm progressing. But as I say, I've got absolutely no idea what's going to come through. If it's an activation, if it's a rebalancing or whatever. So we will see. Okay, so let's get cracking with today's session and let's see where this all goes. So let's start with our tuning. And I invite you to get comfortable. Perhaps close your eyes, come to center, and think about what your intention is for today's session. What would you like to receive? What would you like to let go of? What healing do you want to invite into your life? What do you want to manifest, perhaps? Just get yourself quiet and think about what that is for you today in this now moment. Then when you feel ready, gently open your eyes and allow your eyes to rest on the light code for today. Our light code is for crystalline expression or crystalline structures. So this is about the crystalline structures within the body and also the metaphysical crystalline structures in our energy field. So just allow yourself to focus on this light code, let your eyes trace the light code, or perhaps just rest somewhere where it feels comfortable. Keep your focus on your intention and goal for today's session. What you would like to receive, let go of, heal, or bring into your life. If you need more time, feel free to pause the recording. Okay, so as I'd mentioned, we're working with the Aura Soma cards. I've selected 4 cards for you, and the way I did it was to shuffle the deck while focusing on you as a group and our light code, and I literally waited for the cards to fall out. It's quite a thick deck, so the cards do fall out. So we've got our cards. I have not done the analysis on this yet. We're going to do this together now. And this will give us hopefully an idea as to what the direction is that we're going. Also, you have your focus and intention for today's session, so see how that lines up with the cards that we have for today's session. Okay, so let's have a look at the cards. Whoops, let's reverse over here. Okay, so there's 4 cards. We have card 20, 82, 3, and 35. Now this is the one side of the cards. The Aura Soma cards, they are double-sided. So this is the one side where you can see the bottle and an image underneath. And then the second one shows just an image. And this gives us an idea as to what these cards are about. So I'm going to start with card number 20. And then we'll work our way through the cards. So I've got, you know already that I've got the cards here in front of me, so that's okay. Let's have a look at that. So the first card represents the soul for today's session. So what is the essence? What is the soul of today's session? Now this particular card is about inner child work. If you can see, I don't know if it's very clear in the image, it looks like a little baby child where there's a spiral in his lap. He's reaching up, so for the one hand is reaching up to the star, and there's another hand that reaches up, which I thought was a dandelion, but now that I look at it, it actually looks like the mother's breast. Okay, so dandelion, mother's breast. So this card is all about inner child work. The pink and the blue that you see, so the blue, the cyan that's sitting on top, and then the pink at the bottom. The pink brings in that unconditional love quality, and the blue brings in communication. So this is about communicating from a space of unconditional love. It's about intuition and being in that intuitive love space. So this is what today's session is about. So see how that connects with your goal and your focus, and how can you overlay these meanings that's going to come through. The next card is the obstacle. Now the obstacle is also known as the lesson or the experience. This is what we will gain through today's work, or this is really where the shadow stuff lies, and this is our focus for today. So here we have green over orange. In the back of the card, this looks like the person's really content. He's got I saw something. Aries. This is associated with Aries. And I see the last card is also Aries. So there's definitely some Arian energy over here, some fire. There's a lot of confidence over here. This person looks like he's got his stuff together. On the flip side, there's this swirling energy coming from the solar plexus or the heart area with a person that looks like he or she's dancing. Now, in the obstacle side, this would be the opposite of that confidence. So this would be about inner conflicts. It could be about shock and trauma. Anything to do with self-worth, self-confidence, and maybe even like issues around male authority figures. So if you've got any issues around that, any obstacles around self-worth, perhaps even self-expression, any shock, trauma, and issues around especially male authority figures, then this is where our healing is going to lie today. Then let's go to our next card. This is the here and the now. Card 3. We have a cyan on top and then green at the bottom. The image that you see in this card looks like a woman with quite a low-cut dress, like a Jennifer Lopez type dress, but her heart space is really open. One palm is facing out, one palm is facing in, so there's a reciprocity happening here with receiving and also giving, and she's looking up. And so, as with the cyan that we had in card 20 as well, and they're both on top, it is about communication. And so this one would be communication from the heart, and very much about opening up the heart chakra. The image in the back looks like Mama Gaia, as in the shape of the earth. She's holding on to an ankh that's around her chest, and in the sky there's these angelic wings or angel wings. So there's an opening up, that angel wing qualities coming through in these rays of light shining out from the central image as well. And so this is about opening up the heart space. So in the here and the now, we are all here, we're ready. We're actually ready to take on this challenge. We're ready to deal with what is sitting over here. So our hearts are open. We're ready to actually step into the next phase. It's beautiful. That's a good confirmation as well. Then we've got the future, and here we have pink over purple. Oh, we've actually got a very interesting pattern happening here, just in general with the cards. I'm just going to quickly zip back to the beginning, because I just noticed this now. Our first card is cyan over pink. Then the pink, which is at the bottom, goes up to the top to the green for the heart chakra. Then that green in the next one goes down to the bottom section where we're focusing on the heart chakra. And then it switches back to pink on top. So the heart is actually an ongoing theme in this session, switching between pink and green, because the heart chakra could be pink or green. Both of those kinds are used. So it goes from pink to green, pink at the bottom to green on top, to green at the bottom to pink on top. That's wow. We actually have a really good pattern over here. Then the cyan that we have on top in card 20 flips down to the sacral color. Now sacral and the throat, they work very closely together about expression of creativity and things like that. So there's that conflict that we're working with, or the issue we're working with, takes us down into the sacral, into the emotions. And then that flips right back up again to the cyan. So that bounce that happens between card 20 and 3 bounces us down to the sacral and then back up. And then that is transmuted in that final card to purple, which is the crown chakra. And so the future, what this card is talking about here is healing and bringing healing in to you. So the image here is a person's head with some hands coming from above. It looks like the person's receiving Reiki or something. What I am noticing here is the pattern repeats with card 3, where the woman's hand, one hand is in and one hand is out. That pattern repeats on this card, where one hand is turned over and the other one is turned the opposite direction. So there's a giving and a receiving happening over here. The pink in here brings in that unconditional love, and then we've got the healing coming in. On the flip side of the card, this is where Aries comes in again, and it actually shows the 2 of Wands. So 2 of Wands, Wands is about fire, and it's about work and things like that. Usually also about creativity. So 2 is about that duality, finding what works and what doesn't work. And so with card 35, focusing on healing, it perhaps is to get clarity about what works, what doesn't work, where are you going with your healing, especially around this conflict card that we have, where we are not great with authority figures. Let me just put it back into here. So this is what we are healing. So we can get you back into your confidence. Now this 35 card as well is about healing confidence and bringing that self-confidence in. This confidence is also here with the 2 of Wands. So I think this is actually a really potent spread. I love this. I love how things just fall in together and how they fall into place. And I love that I don't do the prep beforehand so that I can do this with you while we're here. Okay, so now for the exciting part, I guess. For me, it's the sort of the exciting part because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's going to come up. So I know that we're working with some confidence. We're definitely working with opening up the throat center. Definitely bringing some healing in. And so the throat, sacral, and heart, and crown. These are the big features that we have. Sorry, I'm just looking down at the cards. These are the big features that we have. Okay, so I want to pop those over there. And then I'm going to switch over to Photoshop, where we will be sharing an image with you. So I hope you can see that, and let's hope it doesn't fly off. I had to do a few trial and errors to get the quality going here. So we have an image here that represents you, and even though it's sort of like maybe a male looking face, this could be male or female, and so I have all the chakras and minor and major chakras in here, and we will be seeing what comes through in this light code. So I know that there's a light code that's going to come around here, and I'm going to just let that tune in and settle in and see where that goes. And I think maybe what we need to do is just drop into your heart space for a moment. Perhaps close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and release. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Perhaps just briefly bring your focus back to what it is that you're working on today. Your focus, your intention. What would you like to receive? What would you like to let go of? What would you like to heal? What would you like to bring into your life? And if you want to, if you choose, you may keep your eyes closed. Or if you choose, you may flutter open your eyelids and see what unfolds on screen. So what I'm doing is I am just allowing my eyes to rest over here, and I'm getting a general sense or feel of what's happening on an energetic level. This is as a group, as a whole, and I'm going to try and scribe through what I see and what I perceive. So first thing is sort of the swirling. I just want to see if I can get that a bit smoother. There's a swirling, swerving energy coming from there. Something over there. And hopefully we'll just build these up as we go. There's a bucket or an energy holding space there. And over here there's, it looks like something like that. That swirling type energy is also coming through here, but in the opposite direction. And there is a, let me see if I can find the color. I don't know if that's the right shape. It looks like it's something like that. So we have a few what seems to be sectors. So something like that. Oh, okay, and oops, something like that. So okay, so we've got quite a few sectors coming through, and then I see also another one. What is that color? It's like a very dark orange. From the hands, I feel like a little bit unstable with my hands, like it feels a bit wobbly. Okay, something like that. Okay, I think I have all of those sectors and sections mapped out, and I think that's it. Let's tune in, and what I'll do is I will go through to each section and we'll see what comes through, and then whether it's spoken or singing or chanting or toning or perhaps just written form. Let's see what comes through. I'm guided to come through here to the heart sector first. So let's see what comes through. Sana senekiara tekiastaka. Tumanea. Taka saniyara takianaka tayanaa. Tuma senekiara senekias tukumuaka. Te nekiakatara senekia. Tatarene sini hanekinekiamo tua anashiaka. Mua. Tunara Ayakasana Tayanaka Aya. Ma Shunekeana Anai Tumenaya Asunekia Tarase Humana Aya Kasta Kini Aya Ta Suma Sanakia Anakiara. Manuna na ayaka tuma na aya suza a suna kaya ala tuichi kaya wah 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 Samanayaka ture. Minikiana Tanayakia Tamanaya Ete Sinikiara Tumana Ayakaya Simate. I must just point out that there, that section there, it felt a little bit like there's something emotional coming through, a little bit of emotions like sadness or some dense energy. Tumanekenia Tuma Sanaka Ruhyanekianaki Tuma Enekiara Su Sumana Aya Kinia Ture Enekia Stikira Nekia Tenamoture Nesniaka Akene Eaka Ta Sumene Ea Tumana Aya Kia Astuno O Enekis Tirenikia Nakwa Alana Kea Asa. senekia rumanakia stana tehekiana te keniara tu maneya manaya anasia turana kia tataya takia nakikie ture kenekia wah tanya aya tune kia sa iya ka tune mane kia nana tune kenasia tamanaya wanakaya mane nakia neya nakia se tuya wa neke tuiye sinikia tu mana kenekia takia stikia naki ai tuma adakia sinikiri hikia tu turana hikia ala tana asa tunekia pu enikia tini i wah 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 I'm just allowing the energy to flow, allowing the energies to build up, and as they flow in and build up, I'm just gently painting those in as I see that happening. Allow yourself to imagine or visualize an anchor dropping down into the heart of the earth from your base chakra, from the base of your spine. It's connecting to the heart of the earth. Perhaps from your crown, sending up a connection to the heart of all that is, the Creator, God, whatever is appropriate for you. Making that connection nice and strong. Becoming aware of the energy flowing through you, in you and around you. And allowing that energy to shower down on you. It's beautiful energy from the Mother Earth coming into your body, energy from Source coming into your body. Allowing the energies to circulate, percolate. Bring your focus and your awareness to your heart center, to your throat center, to the sacral, and to the crown, as those were our main focuses for today. Oops. Breathing nice and slow and deep. Dropping down to the base of the spine. Just bring your focus and your awareness there. Allow your focus and your awareness to come up to your sacral, just below the navel, sensing the waters of your body, the emotional center. Bringing the awareness up into the solar plexus, just above the navel and in the soft part of the belly. Bring your focus and awareness into your chest and into your heart space, connecting deeply with your heart, allowing the energies to expand in the heart space. Raising the frequency up into your throat center, to your neck. Bring your focus and awareness up into the third eye, and your brow. And then bringing your focus and awareness up and into the crown chakra on the top of your head. And then allowing your awareness and focus to expand out from all of the chakras, from all of the energy centers, allowing the energy to expand out bigger and bigger, brighter and brighter, glowing and radiating out from the center. And then once you feel your energy field expanded, imagine you pulling it tight in. Imagine you pulling it tight in like it's a cloak. Tightening up the field, and as you do it intensifies the energy around you. And place around your field a very tight layer, an energetic layer of indigo blue, deep midnight blue. Allowing this to be a protective barrier. Around the indigo blue, place an orange layer. Just a thin little layer that sits around the blue. It contains it all. Around the orange layer, place a pink layer. Around the pink layer, place a gold layer, a shiny, reflective gold layer. So if you look at yourself from the outside, you look like a golden mirror ball, a smooth mirror ball that reflects your surroundings. And then using your middle fingers, just press behind your ears on the mastoid process, the bone that's there. Just press so that we can save this balance and correction in. And then you can open your eyes if your eyes were closed. Welcome back. I don't really remember what I did, but I'm sure the recording will have all of this in place and it should all be fine. So just take a moment to come back into the space. I'd like to thank you for joining me yet again for another healing session. It's always a pleasure. It's always a surprise to see what comes through in each session. And I'm so happy that I can share this work with you. It's also always nice to hear the feedback. I've had some really remarkable feedback from people who's had some physical conditions curing and healing up after the sessions, and some mental stuff clearing up, spiritual stuff. It's always amazing to hear from you. So I think that's it for today's session. I'm going to leave the cards with you. The cards is your homework. The obstacle card that we have was the orange and green. And so you may want to include some green and orange into your wearing schedule. Maybe a t-shirt or something, pants, ribbons, anything. Bring those two colors in, green and orange, and allow that to help you work through the work that you need to do. What I will do is in the description, I may add a few more bits of information on either the bottles or on other things that you can add to this, because I just want to check up what would be the best quintessence and pomander to use for this particular spread that we had. Maybe like a purple pomander and green chalk. Well, I'll have to just check the quintessences that's available and see which one would be a good one for that. Okay, so I'm going to sign off now and allow this video to render so that I can upload this for you all. But I am sending you lots of love and light, and I can't wait to see you in the next session. Take care, sending you many blessings.